right, so this is going to be in Plano. It's a payway. 4.6 miles is going to be the pickup. We're looking at a 13-minute drive, and then we're going to be there at 4:04 arrival time. Pickups are a little easier. Just go in. You can either show them the app, or you can just see and match it up with the name, and then you take that to the doorstep, you know, the package. And we'll be doing that in Plano today. And then probably around 10, I'll shut off and we'll head back for Edmund, as in Edmund the cat. Full name, Edmund Tuxedo Cassavetes. Is a black-white cat. Movies that I want to address: Dead Men Walking, Sean Penn, the director Tim Robbins, and Monster Ball with Billy Bob Thornton and Halle Berry. They both show how government does not understand marriage. Now, you're going, whoa, there's marriage in that? Yes. There is a type of marriage in everything. Billy Bob's character, married to the state in a way, executing men and taking over the job of a husband, being an executioner, is evil. And the state being behind him and supporting that is evil. And his own son shoots himself over it. Heath Ledger played the character of the son. Sean Penn plays a character that's he's on death row because he didn't understand the aspect of marriage and became part of the institution of the state, controlled, also overlooked by the federal. And he was given lethal injection. Now, it didn't really happen to Sean Penn, but he played a role representing that. It was a confusion of marriage. He was confused about what marriage was. When they executed Channing Freelove for real in my life, it was a confusion about marriage. Because the two black men that were told by the cartel to execute her, and I'm assuming it was probably cartel, and said that if you don't execute her, then we'll kill your whole family. There was confusion about marriage because they want to control and get involved in marriage, and they get confused on what is marriage. You could be married to a career if you wanted to, or you could be married to a beloved, but you cannot do any of it for real or not earnestly and not with conviction if you don't have Christ involved. So if Jesus Christ is like, well, you know, which he's never that way. But if Jesus Christ is not involved, then the marriage becomes a confusion. Jesus Christ has to be involved in everything that we do, even when we find sobriety. You can be married to sobriety. You can be married to sobriety, meaning you are the person that gets high on life. You love life. You love the things that the goodness that God gives you. You love the goodness that God gives you, and he can oversee that in a marriage. God is the reason why you get married and have children. God is the master of children, and he knows how to create them. And he's the only one that can create children. He's the only one, Noise, that can create children. And we are his children. And we await for his return. There's Payway. Let's pick it up and drop it off at your doorstep. And we'll get the mileage there.
Is that the name of your vehicle?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
You have a good... Right, where you got your Payway, 3.5 miles on the drop. It will be there in 11 minutes. Arrival time 4:24 p.m. as in post meridian. And I got a couple fortune cookies. We'll get to that later. In the long run, God, as in Jesus, he runs it all. Even Trisha's company. He runs it all. He runs everything. He creates all the children and watches over all of us. And I mean Jesus, or you can call him Yeshua. Even that sonar that went off right there. If it even is sonar, I don't know what they use. He controls it all. The devil, he doesn't do a lot. He beats his wings in the 9th level of hell, frozen to the hip, according to Alighiero, a poet, prophet, and a person that saw into the future. That was Alighiero. He wrote Divine Comedy. Or he also wrote what's known as Dante's Inferno. Now, let me explain something about Virgil and everybody and Dante. He was protected by a bubble. Now, let me explain something too. Like I said, the devil doesn't have control of really anything other than beating his wings, maybe air conditioning at the most. They're not in the Greek era. That was the hippies. Jimi Hendrix, Woodstock, the original Woodstock of 1969, that was all hippies. That was Greek. We developed into the Roman era, okay, where they did Phaedra and redid Medea. We are violent. We are real. We are immediate. And we take from the Greeks. We take from the hippies. But we're not hippie. We're postmodern hippie. We're punk rock. That's Roman. The mosh pit. The orgy feasting. Roman. The Romans stole from the Greeks. They took from the Greeks, refined it, added a little more dialogue that sounded real and colloquial. Plautus, funny, like Johnny Simons. Maybe Johnny's more Aristophanes.
Watch out.
I know, watch out about construction.
Watch out, construction on road
It'll
ahead.
say it 5 times, just like in the Roman era. I guess Johnny Simons would probably be Greek. Aristophanes, maybe.
Watch out, construction on road ahead.
Yeah, we know about the Greeks. But the hippies tried, and the Romans had to come in from the Greek time and say, okay, well, we'll take a little bit of this and we'll play a little bit of Jimi Hendrix, but we'll change it more punk rock. Or whoever, you know. Crosby, Stills, and Nash, but we'll be a little punk rock with it. Like Elliott Smith. The Elliott Smith Show kind of thing. Punk rock and very Roman. Romans were violent and real. And they like to watch it. Donut operator. That kind of thing. But there were some guys, that wanted to go back to the Greek at times to kind of purify a little bit what the Romans got out of hand and out of control. There's like all this construction where we're going right here. But we tell a story. Now somewhere in the mix, Christ comes along and just changes everything. Jesus Christ. He takes the Greeks and the Romans and he shakes them up a little bit. And then he says, now you're pure and you're purified. You can still kind of try it, but you're going to come back to me. I'm reborn. Get baptized. Get healed. Everything changed. We had actors like River Phoenix, Joaquin, known as Leaf at one time, where you could purify someone just with your emotions and knowing Christ and being real with them. And there was a certainty and an eagerness to be very real, regardless of the Greek or the Romans or Woodstock. You're in my dashboard. I'm gonna show you all the construction. See? That's pretty much what Waze was telling me the entire time. A lot of construction. They don't like it, but they understand it in delivery. We got to find the building. We got good instruction here in Dallas on some of these buildings. Some of these apartments are dynamite. I might attempt to move back to Dallas because they've got good theater here. It's a possibility. I'm gonna have to work on it and my income's gonna have to increase. Then I'll move here maybe another year or so, but no big moves from that. And that's just a zip code move because Dallas and Fort Worth are pretty dang close together. We're looking for 2 and that's 3. Probably here. Not necessarily here, but I usually find my place through delivery anyway. We're gonna take it by foot. We'll have to find out. This might be something we'll consider. Yeah, that's a 9 and that's a 3. It's how sporadic they are. I gotta find the 2, as in building. The Greeks will go, oh, I know what that really means. The Romans will want to know the definition. The Greeks will philosophize while the Romans investigate. They're more specific, similar, but different. Gotta watch a little movie, Satyricon, known as Fellini. You gotta see Satyricon. We gotta find 2, and that's a 4. Over there. And that's what I was talking about. See how see what they do for you? And that's what I like. So we're gonna head back this way. Just wanted to show you that. Probably gonna be a few buildings down. We're probably gonna get back into the vehicle and go a few buildings down. Just right around the corner, I can walk it. Appreciate you. Yeah, nevertheless, we're in the Christian era too. We've been there for 2,000 years, so you can sit there and analyze it. Are we in Rome? Are we in Rome? Yeah, but there's a guy that came in. His name is Christ. He laid down some loving stuff. Some things about peace and kindness. Like, oh yeah, I remember that guy. Yeah. We nailed him to the cross. I remember that. Yeah, and he rose after the 3rd day. Told all his people, Peter and all those guys, Mark and Matthew and everybody, the whole thing, heal and baptize. I remember that. Found it, number 2. Start this way. That's what I'm looking for. Number 2. We're good. Everything changed. Interesting. Let me double check, see if we got any sporadic stuff up this way. I don't see anything up there but storage, probably. Okay. Alright. I thought it was that one. Kind of an illusion, magic trick. Those are wonderful. Dallas takes a little more footwork. I might want to come here. Fort Worth is a little slower paced. There's only about 1 million people more in the Dallas area, dealing with about 2 million people, as opposed to just almost 1 million. There we go. Just remember this if you're in a theater history appreciation class or a theater history class. Greek, philosophical. Romans, violently real. Greek, philosophy. Romans real. Got it? You'll figure it out. Fleet is basically grocery pickup. They'll have it prepared. You gotta be patient. You'll call a number and they'll bring it out. And it's 3.6 miles to the pickup. It's gonna be, oops, squirrel. It's gonna be 10 minutes. Arrival will be 4:51 p.m. in the post meridian. We'll be hitting an exit gate. Hopefully it'll open. We'll find out. We are in business because they don't always open. Usually they do though. Okay, HEB, we're on our way. Waze is trying very hard. There we go. Most likely this is Central, right here. It's known as HEB. You can even pick up your runner card here if you need a runner card. You don't have to do a favor or anything. Just pick up the runner card. And of course, you know, you want to apply. But very specific. They'll have the groceries for you in most cases if it says pickup. Well, in every case, yeah. If it says the word pickup, every case, they'll have the groceries waiting. They're quick and they're nice, they're courteous, but it can be a run. Meaning if you have a helper, they can help a little bit. You have to call, you know, you have to sometimes climb staircases, not here, but on drop off, depending on the amount of groceries, you know, it can get a little rough. You're seeing it going on right now. Let's see if I can squeeze in. Let's see. Get a little room over here. They all end in 9. All right, there's the information. You text that, and then they let you know. The idea is to text the phone number, the 99147. That's the bottom one. And then that's the code right there. And then they let you know. So that's the phone number at the bottom, and then the code. That's how HEB does it. Phone number at the bottom, the text number, and then that little code. And we're gonna see. I already sent the text, and it's 4:56 in the PM, as in post meridian. All right, we're gonna get your ETA. Groceries are on the way. It's 1 bag. HEB. Ooh. These people are quicker than ants. Okay, there it is. 2.2, 8 minutes. Arrival time, 5:10 p.m. as in post meridian. And we're on our way with your HEB groceries, or groceries, or however you want to say it, groceries. And we'll be there pretty soon. This is what it looks like when you're struggling paycheck to paycheck kind of thing. And this is what it looks like. Let's start over. Take 2. This is what it looks like when you're struggling paycheck to paycheck. We're walking the dog right here. It's a nice little dog. Little pug. Boy, he got all, they see the pug. He got all, whoops, I'm on camera. This is what it looks like when you're struggling paycheck to paycheck. This is what it looks like when you have $1 million in the account. I know that joke was funny, but we got to drop off some groceries. We're looking at 9.4 1994, 01. 1994. Lollapalooza was still going on. That's nowhere near 9401. Yeah, 1994, Lollapalooza was still going on. In 1994, I'm gonna walk it. Amazing. Yeah, and 93. Lollapalooza time in 94 and 93. I was there. That's probably why I'm doing this kind of stuff. That's very interesting. Trunk open. We're in HEB area, Frisco, and look at this right here. Straight ahead, you got the moon right up there. We're passing some electrical components that hang on power lines. Very different from Fort Worth. Their power system is a little bit different. Because they're powering 2 million people. Fort Worth is powering maybe 1 million. Look at the structure. .13mm. Going past Kaiser. Pretty cool, huh? Don't forget, read Bond. Be weird if his name was Wright Bond. One of the two. I had a creative writing teacher in high school. His name was Bob Reed. It's a true story. That's what he would tell the guy in the back room that was called Bob. He'd say, Bob Reed. He said, I thought that was your name. It is my name, Bob Reed. All right. If you know anything about a guy that started off in Dallas, his name was Lenny Bruce. Dustin Hoffman played him in a movie called Lenny. Dustin Hoffman's best role other than Rain Man. By far. Started right here in Dallas, USA, as in Texas. All right, that was Linda. She's trying to like stuff like pot bellies. California Kitchen's giving her kind of a run around. She's trying to figure some stuff out. Look at that bird. My goodness. Do you see him? I'm right behind QT. There he goes. Yeah, he's getting situated. And there's gonna be a sunburst. Right here. Yeah, I don't know, this crazy bird. I was trying to hear her better and get away from all the noise. Yeah, California Pizza Kitchen. I don't know. They're good. They got the great appetizers. There he goes. The robin. That's a robin. A robin for Batman. Anyway, we're going to Prime commercial. But anyway, I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. Potbellies, maybe. I don't know. This is what I was trying to do during the whole phone call right here. There we go. Breakfast sandwich, you get a free Coke. Well, 49 cents Coke for BQ. Check them out. Your little sign outside. So it's any breakfast sandwich, they do 49 cents.
I honestly have no idea.
But you make them here, correct?
Yeah.
Really? Does it give calorie counts? Yeah, they add it for free. Okay. I don't see. Yeah, they did. That might not be too bad with roast beef. I'm gonna try it out. It's like a breakfast sandwich with roast beef. I'm gonna get him on it. Do I pay here, sir?
No, you can't.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. I got a 49-cent drink. That's what it said on the sign. But with $7 in gas, which is what I ended up getting on the gas, we're looking at, he refunded the drink, $4.29 plus the 49, $12.13 total. Not too bad on this one. And their gas is, what, $2.99 or something. Just ran into heaven almost, at least for the day. Thank you so much, appreciate it. All right, so we'll check out the gas. I think we're looking at like $2.99, which is unbelievable. I guess Biden stuff hits Dallas a little quicker. I think he prepaid it, so we'll see. I'm actually amazed if it does say that. I'll have to look. Yeah, it does. $2.99. You gotta be kidding me. Let me see. Yeah. All right. Yep, you got it prepaid. $2.99. HEB right across the street on this racetrack. Racetrack might be a little bit better though. They got the yogurt. On the other side, I just got another one. So we're gonna be doing some HEBs today. Sometimes I do this for timing purposes because I have to get back on the road as quickly as possible. And we got ourselves a little sausage biscuit. And that'll hold us over for a little bit. All right, going to HEB, a little 3-minute trip. We'll be there at 5:39 on the arrival for the ETA to pick up your groceries. Leaving QT and going to HEB. And I got a snack. And a 49-cent soda, which you refunded the soda. I don't know why. It was supposed to be 49 cents with a breakfast sandwich, so you saw the receipt. Anyway, we go. All right, that says ahead, Peck. Looks like maybe Oklahoma. P-E-C-K, as in Gregory Peck. one of our great actors. Jordan Lyon needs to cover some Gregory Peck stuff. Wasn't he in, I want to say Gregory Peck might have been in that little movie that Harper wrote. The one Harper Lee, she hung out with that guy, Truman Capote, and they did something called To Kill a Mockingbird. I want to say that might have been Gregory Peck. If I'm wrong, leave a comment. We're back at HEB, and we're gonna HEB. We're back at HEB, and we're gonna drop off your groceries. Sorry, I haven't really eaten anything all day, but this is Coke Zero. We're gonna drop off your groceries, and if they take too long, I'm gonna take a bite. I'm sitting by my breakfast sandwich that I got at QT, about $4 or so. The guy made it fresh with the roast beef. I even have the receipt. So you lag on me, breakfast sandwich goes in my mouth. I don't mind eating it cold. Cold or hot, either way, in my mouth. If you take more than, whoops, I don't know, a few moments, boom, eating my sandwich. Other than that, it's Coke Zero with a little bit of real Coke. Okay. Imagine Robin Williams with an iPhone 11. Look, they got their own delivery service and they're using us. Well, we kind of are. We kind of are the same. Let's see something. Yep, same spot as last time. Probably only a little bit different. Didn't do that last time. Like that, like that. Okay.